Hey, so on page 68 of my Pop It in the Toaster Oven cookbook, I have a recipe called Empty the Refrigerator Roasted Vegetables. And guess what? I looked in my fridge this morning and I had all this nice stuff in there. And a lot of this is from my garden. I had eggplant from my garden. I had a little bell pepper, okra. I had some leftover broccoli and a little bit of carrot and some celery. And I thought, wow, this is going to be perfect. So I am going to just put this all together in this casserole dish. Now, I have a lot of things to do today, so this is just going to fit my schedule very well, because then I can have supper for later, and it's pretty much done once this gets mixed up and put in the toaster oven. And by the way, before I go any further, I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 degrees. So now I'm just going to add some water. Probably this is going to be like maybe 1.25 cups of water. I've got some beautiful organic tamari that I'm going to be adding. I've got some sesame oil. This is going to give it a wonderful taste. Oh, chipotle sauce. This is one of my favorite sauces. I'm just going to put some of that in. Some powdered garlic. And then I'm going to mix this around. Looks good, doesn't it? Oh, I found a little cheese that I'm going to sprinkle on top. Oh, I think it's just about ready. Never known this to fail. I've thrown stuff in, cauliflower, sunflower seeds, tomatoes, lettuce. I have put it all in a casserole like this, added whatever spices I felt like adding, and it always turns out really well. I'm going to cover this with some foil. The oven is up to temperature, so I'm just going to put this casserole in here, and then I'm going to set the timer for an hour and see what happens. Well, so that was an hour at 400. The cheese is melted. Everything is beautifully cooked. I have a favorite way of eating this. I like to have brown rice with it. I like to put a little butter and soy sauce on the rice and then add the veggies. And this is simply a delicious combination. Well, you can see I'm in the process of working on one of my drawings. This is a combination watercolor and colored pencil drawing, of which I do a lot and love doing. And I could just continue working without having to spend a lot of time cooking anything at all. It took minutes to put all of those things together, cut them up in little pieces, put them in the casserole dish, popped it in the toaster oven at 400 for an hour, and I have this beautiful meal that is so delicious with my buttered soy sauce rice and my vegetables. Everything is perfectly cooked. And you know what else? It's really good for me, and it's delicious. If you don't have a toaster oven, perhaps you should consider getting a toaster oven. And if you do have a toaster oven, you should consider getting my cookbook, Pop It in the Toaster Oven. 250 wonderful recipes that I invented and created and took from other recipes all by myself. And check out my website, freeonlineartclasses.com. Really free. You don't have to log in. I don't want your email unless you want to give it to me. And all the lessons, all the sources in my website are free to you at no obligation. So what could be better? A nourishing meal, art information and art resources makes a perfect day.